Issues arising from the ongoing Nigeria International Energy Summit are largely focused on the need for increased investments in energy infrastructure to drive energy security, especially in Africa. Increasing calls for countries to move away from fossil fuel and embrace renewable energy, mostly by Western countries, has been described as a tall order, as replacing oil with renewables will result in a crisis. Secretary General of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, at a briefing in Abuja, tells journalists that OPEC is not against calls for a shift from fossil fuel, but it believes that all forms of energy will be needed considering projections by the OPEC World Oil Outlook that the world's population will continue to grow in size from 8 billion to 9.5 billion by 2045. And these growths will require about 23% more energy consumption.
And oil will continue to play an integral role as part of that energy mix, gas as well, which will be increasing in its share. And we believe that, yes, coal consumption will decline and renewables will accelerate as the world keeps pushing rapidly towards achieving lesser emissions and lower emissions, where renewables will play a bigger part in the energy equation. However, renewables are starting from a very low base today and will rise at a very high pace.
With OPEC forecasts that global oil will require about $14 trillion investments from now till 2035, the OPEC scribe is urging Nigeria's state-owned oil company, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, to tap into this opportunity to raise its production.
And I had a very good meeting this morning also at NNPC, and urging NNPC, and they are taking massive strides to create an investment-friendly environment in the sector here in Nigeria, which is important.
Commenting on the last COP28 summit, he expressed satisfaction with the agreement reached by participating countries on the need to reduce global gas emissions and ensure decarbonization by 2050.
When you look at the wording of the agreement, it actually mirrors exactly what OPEC has been advocating for so many years. Indeed, OPEC has been calling for a series and multiple pathways to achieve the same objective. We believe that there is no one-size-fits-all solution. The transition that may happen in one part of the world may not necessarily be a transition that's suitable for Nigeria or for my own country, Kuwait, for example. And the beauty of COP28, the outcome is that it laid a whole range of options for countries to follow through with.
The OPEC Secretary General is currently on a tour of OPEC member countries in Africa as part of ongoing efforts to continue building the OPEC-Africa relationship. He says he is also establishing a dialogue with oil-consuming countries around the world. Georgina Ndukwezaika, Arise News.